love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. Didn't know what hit me when we started. I was shaking electric, trying to stay calm and collected. On that summer afternoon, you were shining like a gem in the sunlight. We were out until midnight, yeah. You said, do you wanna go out sometime? I said, girl, you read my mind. Oh, yeah. Then came the rush of butterflies, trembling and building up from deep inside. Feels like love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. This feels like the sweetest breath of air. Oh yeah, it's amazing. At the same time, how you take my breath away. Oh yeah, can't explain. Ooh. You said, do you wanna go out sometime? You don't have to tell me twice. Oh yeah. Then came the rush of butterflies, trembling and building up from deep inside. Feels like love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. This love is blossoming between us in yellow and indigo. I'll hold it gently in my heart until it's taking over my body and soul. Feels like love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart.
Hi everyone, this is Chrissy from the future. It is Sunday, September 16th when I'm editing this. This was our early anniversary celebration in Santa Fe. So this was February 13th that this was filmed. And we're going through like near downtown area in Santa Fe because we went to eat at Tomasitas for lunch, which is near the train station downtown where the rail runner and the train go through. So this is where all this is filmed, and you'll see the restaurant soon. We had steak for lunch thanks to my sister, her boyfriend Andrew, and my dad. And it was fun just hanging out together and enjoying a day without a whole bunch of crowds of people, because we don't really like to do the whole Valentine's Day, go out and do all that. Although we had done it before in years past with my parents. Usually we'd go out for lunch on our anniversary with them. My grandparents had gone with us, my tia, Oscar, my sisters, my brothers. Over the years we've shared our anniversary day with family most of the time, which is awesome. And here we are walking in, and it was funny, I was trying to get us both in there, but of course I'm short, he's taller, and I was trying to do it, so that's why you see the like movement in there. It's kind of funny. So here's a restaurant at Tomasitas. It's really, really good. We both had sirloin steak because that's what they had there. Mine was red and green chili smothered with some veggies and fries. His was a combination plate with the steak, beans, rice, green chili with cheese enchilada and a chile relleno. So it was really, really good. So while this plays until I get to the part where I jump in on that day to talk to you and share some stuff with you, I'm just going to share a little bit about how we met. And I think I've shared it before, but here we go. So I think it was September of 2001. He started working at the Optic. They had told me, this girl kept saying, guys, calling for a job as soon as you have something available for delivery of the newspaper. To hire him, right? Well, finally we had one open, and so he came by. He was hired, and he worked there as a delivery person. He started inserting papers, which is inserting the circulars into the newspaper, and also as an assistant pressman. And I was a circulation assistant there. So for 5 months, we kind of got to know each other. We didn't know each other before. We kind of got to know each other there at work. And then on February 11th, almost 5 months after we met, a little after that, I mean, a little less than 5 months, I guess, we had our first date, and we've been together ever since. It was like we just clicked, like we had been best friends forever, like we had known each other forever, and it was just like, yes, this is my person. And I think it was, it was like that for both of us. We both shared this with each other before, and it's just amazing to find that person that you can have not just the romantic relationship with, but being best friends, because after all, I think in a marriage you need to be best friends. You need to know each other so well that sometimes he knows what I need before I do, or vice versa, and it's just amazing. And I'm so grateful to the Lord for putting us in a place where we met, because our story, we didn't know each other before. We grew up in two different places. He was born in a different state, and for them to move to New Mexico, into a small town, basically where we're living now, as a matter of fact. And he went to school in that small town his whole life. I, was in my hometown, which is 40 minutes from here. And we never met. He knew some people I went to high school with when he went to college at the university out there. And still, I don't think I ever met him, or I don't know if I ever saw him. He did work in different places out there. So maybe we met just perchance that I just don't remember. But, right before we started dating, we were both in that position where we were just done with relationships, dealing with the heartache and just dealing with all the things. And I had told my parents, he had also told his mom, I think, that, he was just done with girls. I was done with guys in general. Like, I just didn't want to deal with it right at that moment. So after that, we had our first date. We've been together ever since, and we celebrated 22 years on Valentine's Day this year, 14th. So this was our day that we celebrated the day before, and I will be jumping in to talk to you guys soon. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next clip. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is February 13th, and me and my husband came to Santa Fe to have a early anniversary lunch, because neither of us wanted to try to fight crowds tomorrow. So now we are at the skate park, and I'm just going to take a little walk to get some steps in. So I will take you along with me. I don't know how much of this I will talk about walking, because I have my my headphones on, so hopefully the wind isn't too bad as I walk. But it's a pretty decent day overall. There's my husband way over there with the skate park. It's not too cold, but it is getting windy. Or I guess it's just like a slight breeze, but it seems like it's getting worse as the day goes by. And it's gonna get colder. And I know what was it, yesterday? I did some walking while I was waiting to pick up a food box, and yeah, that cold really got to me. I didn't realize how much it had gotten to me. But last night I was in a lot of pain and just couldn't warm up at all. And yesterday, it was earlier in the day, like right now it's after 3 in the afternoon, but yesterday was probably at 10 a.m. or so, and it was very windy in Las Vegas and very cold. So yeah, it was not ideal, but it was warmer walking back and forth than it was to just stand there and wait. So I did that, but the cold got so deep into my bones. I don't know, it was so weird. I could not warm up for anything last night. My husband had a fire on and everything, but I couldn't warm up. It was like the cold was coming from within. And I'm just gonna go up to here because I don't want to go too far from where my husband is. It doesn't seem like there's anybody else here at the park today. Well, there is someone on that other end walking around. So I think I will go back and maybe do some walking at home later. But yeah, this walking, it's good. I'm glad that my sister and I are challenging each other to do this, but I didn't realize how much like a 20-minute walk, and it was slow at that, at home a couple days ago. Granted, I was wearing hiking boots because it's uneven ground. It's plus it had snowed earlier that day and it was a little muddy, not too bad, and so I decided to do that. And it causes a lot of inflammation in my legs and my back when I do a lot of movement, even walking. And yesterday after I walked, I don't know how long I was walking back and forth for exactly, but I know one of the times I did it, I used the walking part of my stepping app that I have on the phone. I don't have a watch for it, I just use the phone, and sometimes it doesn't pick up the steps. Like now it might not be because I'm recording, and I know that it did that to me yesterday. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I did the walking part of the app, I think I walked for I think it was a total of 6 minutes during that one, and had already done a few times before I even started that. So I'm thinking it's probably another 20 minutes, half an hour with some breaks in between, because it was so cold. I had to go to the car a couple times and sit down in the car, and after the walk, after I had gotten the food box and stuff loaded and got to my dad's house, my hip was extremely sore. So I'm hoping that won't happen today.
Taking off on me.
No, I was just going right there. So I'm at the skate park part of the park, and I know you've seen this in videos before, so I think I'm just gonna walk around here because I don't think I want to go that way anymore, because it is a little far from where my husband is, and there's a few people that are parking in that parking lot over there near where I was walking towards. So I think I'll stick it out here, and I probably, after this walk around, I think I will go back to the car because it's getting windy and it's cold. And yeah, I don't want to have the same thing that happened to me yesterday, because it was really hard to warm up. And my ear was kind of bothering me too. I feel better after I slept and finally warmed up. It took a few hours after I got under the covers to warm up, but it was nice, to get some really good sleep in, though. So like the walking is helping to kind of get myself, more tired, because I do have trouble sleeping. I don't always have trouble falling asleep, but I have trouble staying asleep, and I'm always waking up at least 2, 3, sometimes 4 times at night, and it seems like I wake up at between 3:30 and 4, every morning, and I can never get back to sleep. It takes me a good half hour sometimes to get back to sleep. So yeah, I'm hoping that this walking helps. It's just my hips get extremely stiff when I do this. I do not know why. I don't know if that's the arthritis, but it gets painful. But you know, I figure I need to do this. I need to get some of my steps in, get some movement. I need to work on muscle building and just help me along with getting to my goal weight this year. I got a book today at the bookstore, and it was Eat to Live by Dr. Furman, I think. And in that, they were talking about our height and what we should weigh. And I didn't read the whole entire chapter, so I don't know if it was, you know, exactly what he was going for in that, if that's exactly what the research says, or if it's just kind of this is kind of how we figure it out. But anyway, it said for women, for the first 5 feet, it's 95 pounds, and then for every inch above 5 feet, it's 4 pounds. Well, I'm only 4'11" and a half, so you know, that's kind of insane for me to think that I have to weigh 95 pounds or so. And I did look it up on Google just to see what it said, and according to Google, at my height, I should weigh between 98 pounds and 123. I don't know. My goal for this year is to get down to 140, so 35 more pounds, and then we'll see how it goes. I am short and everything, but being older, I don't know how it would look to be at less than 100 pounds, so we shall see how that goes. And there's Ben. Yeah, this is almost our last stop of the day. We had some steak for lunch at Tomasitas here in Santa Fe, and I got the suke steak, I think is what it's called, and that one was the smothered in red or green chili, or Christmas, which I got Christmas, of course. And if you're from here, you'll know it is to get it red and green mixed in. It was amazing. It was so good. And mine came with steamed veggies. So it was like squash, zucchini, mushrooms, onion, not sure what else it had in there, and french fries. And then they gave us the sopapilla, and those things are so good. My husband got, I can't remember the name of that one, but it was another steak plate, but his came with one rolled cheese enchilada. He got green chili, and then a chile relleno, and some beans and rice. So that was our lunch, and we didn't make it out on time to go see my brother-in-law at Bolton's today. So we will save that for sometime next week, since my birthday is coming up on Tuesday. Maybe we can go there and have some coffee and a bagel or a pastry or all of the above. We'll see how that goes. But our plan for our actual anniversary tomorrow is just to stay home. We'll have dinner with his parents. And normally when we would go for our anniversary, if we would go out on our anniversary day, which is Valentine's Day, we would go for lunch, because to fight the crowds and just have like certain types of meals that you could pick from, and the price is always like outrageous. we would go with my parents. I think we spent just about every one of our anniversaries with my parents. And there was a few that my grandpa and my grandma went along with us, my mom's parents. And my tia, which is my mom's my mom's dad's sister. So, and sometimes she would go, her and Oscar, her boyfriend, go sometimes. There's times that my sisters went with us, my brother, and whatever nieces and nephews we had at the time, depending on what year that was. Because our oldest niece on my side of the family was going to be 3 the year we got married. We got married in 2003. So 22 years this year. And our oldest niece on my husband's side of the family, I believe I think she'll be 26 this year, I believe, because I think Deanna, which is the one that I tell you is going to be 3 when we got married, is a year younger. She'll be 25 this year. So, yeah, the oldest nieces in our family are in their mid-20s. And it's crazy to think that much time has passed. And the 11th, we celebrated our 23rd anniversary of our first date. And it was, I think that day, we just hung out at home and, just basically what we like to do. We just like to hang out at home, watch some YouTube videos, some of our favorite channels. We have some of our favorite snacks, snuggle with our cats and our dog, and just be. We're pretty much just like to be home more than anything. If we're gonna do stuff, we don't go out too often, which is fine by me. I don't mind going every once in a while, but I enjoy being home more so now than I think I ever did. But yeah, that's been our day so far, and this, our week. We just yesterday I was in Las Vegas, like I said. Excuse me. And tomorrow we're supposed to get snow in. I don't know. There are some clouds, but I don't know if we're actually going to get any snow. But it's supposed to snow tonight into tomorrow. So that's another reason we just want to stay home. And then next week for my birthday, who knows what I'll do. I'm going to visit my dad, and then we'll see. We probably both will go that day and spend some time with him. And I think I'm done with this walk today. May go around one more time, I don't know. But it's about 15 minutes so far, a little over 15 minutes, and I don't want to be as sore as I was. And it's just that the soreness isn't the biggest issue. It's more like, I don't know if it's from the cold, but the pain from, like, the bone pain, I guess, the arthritis pain, and then the inflammation that comes along with that can be, I don't know, it can make you very, I guess, disheartened is the word, to be able to want to keep going. But I'm going to do it, even if it takes some time and a lot of heating pad time and whatever else I need to do to deal with this. But I will put in some clips of our day, probably at the beginning of this video and maybe some at the end. We'll see how that goes, but it'll be somewhere within this video. So I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye. Time to watch my husband skate.
Feels like love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. Didn't know what hit me when we started. I was shaking electric, trying to stay
The lighting here is not the greatest. But we are doing a skate park, got some steps in, and now we are going to Sam's Club for some dinner stuff and maybe some cupcakes or something. My husband is putting his stuff in there. I got about 3 books at the used bookstore. It's called Book Mountain, and I can take them back for credit later, so that's awesome. I actually do have some books that I need to take back and get them, get credit for them, and I can buy other books from there, so that's awesome. Alright then, we will see you guys later.
My heart, now I'm falling fast and my world's expanding. Feels like love, even though we're kinda nervous. Together we'll be strong. I don't know for sure, all I know. This feels like the sweetest breath of air. Oh yeah, it's amazing. At the same time, how you take my breath away. Oh yeah, can't explain. Ooh. You said, do you wanna go out sometime? You don't have to tell me twice. Oh yeah. Then came the rush of butterflies, trembling and building up from deep inside. Feels like love. Cupid made a shot straight into my heart. Now I'm falling